Hi, I'm Danny Knightmare, and I'm going to try and predict WWE's 2018 Royal Rumble. Got a little bet going with Dr. Metal Freak as always. Last time we're going to do a spicy challenge. Neither of us lost, ended up being my wife Gory, who ended up eating a spicy pickle. If you haven't seen that video, please check it out afterwards. But me and Doc are just going to push that challenge forward. If I lose, I'll eat a spicy pickle, and I'll even drink some corn on the cob soda to top it off. And Doc loses, then he can eat something extremely spicy. But here we go. Starting off, it says nothing about the pre-show. Maybe one of the tag matches will be on the pre-show. I don't know. Whatever. If not, screw it. We'll go with the SmackDown tag titles. It's the Usos versus Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin, and a 2 out of 3 falls. I'm sure the Usos will score one of those, but you know what? I always bet against the Usos, and it usually bites me in the ass. But it's time. It's time for them to drop those belts. I'm going with Gable and Benjamin. So that's my pick there. Then we got the Raw tag titles, Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan versus Cesaro and Sheamus. We're going to have to go with the bar on this one just because I hear Jordan is possibly injured. However, I guess you could get a substitute of Kurt Angle last minute. If that's the case, then they would win. But no, I'm going with the bar. I think the Jordan and Rollins are going to lose, and then Jordan is going to turn on Rollins afterwards, blaming him possibly the night of, like right after they lose, or he'll wait and do it on Monday. But I think they're going to lose to the bar, and then Jordan and Rollins are going to start a feud, which would be pretty cool. And we got a handicap match for SmackDown WWE World Title. AJ Styles will be defending it against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. I hear Kevin Owens is also nursing an injury too that they're not trying to leak out, but it's very possible he's got a bad back. So Zayn will probably be taking the brunt of most of this match, but yeah, handicap match, and AJ Styles will probably retain. I have a feeling maybe Shane McMahon will get involved, but then Daniel Bryan will get involved. Maybe that'll plant some seeds between him and Shane McMahon. I don't know, but I'm going to say AJ retains. Then we got Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman, and the Big Red Machine, Kane, running for mayor or whatever. I don't even know where, but apparently he's trying to run for office. And Brock Lesnar is probably going to retain, but Kane will probably take the pin, so therefore Braun Strowman still looks strong, and maybe he'll throw a big fit afterwards and destroy some stuff. I don't know, that's usually what he does. Pick up a truck and toss it. I don't know. But Brock Lesnar is who I have to retain. Alright, now we got the 30 women royal match, and it's the first ever, of course. I'm going to give you my top 5, and I'm going to put them in a ranking order. Doc, I think you did 10, as I just witnessed. Maybe you did that before I messaged you. I don't know. It's all good. Whatever works. But I'm going to give my number 1, Asuka. Number 2, Ronda Rousey. Yes, I know she said that she's not going to be in this. She just did a little video at TMZ, but it looked fake as shit and stayed. Now, it could be true. Maybe she isn't going to be in it, but it looked really weird, and I have a lot of people who also believe that that was just trying to throw everybody off, and she will probably show up. Asuka, though, is still my number 1 pick. I do see if Asuka does lose, I could see this happening. Either Ronda Rousey and her might eliminate each other, or I could see maybe Asuka being left with like 2 SmackDown girls in there, and then at that point, Alexa Bliss will know that if Asuka wins, she's going for her title, so it'd be in her best interest to interfere, and she might like come up behind her out of nowhere and toss her over the top rope, and then Asuka would chase her away, but technically lose. And yes, Asuka has lost before. She lost in NXT in a Battle Royal. Eva Marie is the one who eliminated her. So it's not like she hasn't completely lost. This wouldn't be breaking her undefeated record. She won't be pinned. She won't be submitted. But she is still my number 1 pick. Ronda Rousey's my number 2 pick. Now for my number 3 pick, I'm going to go with Nia Jax. Because a few reasons. Her thing with Enzo is completely gone. So I don't know what else they'd have planned to do with her now that Enzo's been fired. Plus, they've teased her versus Alexa Bliss all year, and then they almost and every time they're about to do a feud between her and Alexa Bliss, they stop doing it. And so maybe now, with Enzo gone and stuff, they might actually just pull the trigger and do something with Nia Jax. Number 4 would be Naomi, because she's been set up to kind of face Charlotte for some time now. They keep kind of like, oh, I'm going to feud like face versus face. And she did a little promo where she said she's going to win the Royal Rumble, do it. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I think that she has good chance. And then number 5, mostly because Paige is not on my list, because Paige got seriously injured, and that seems very legit, so I doubt she'll make some sort of surprise, haha, I'm really in the Rumble after all. It's possible, but I really don't think that's going to happen. So my number 5 is going to be Ruby Riott. I think, Paige would have been in my number 5. Hell, she would have probably been in my top 3, but she's not in it, so I'm going to give it to Ruby Riott as my number 5, since she's the leader of the Riott Squad, and yes, they weren't as powerful as Absolution, but now that Paige is taken out of the picture, it might open that door. It might just pull the trigger on Ruby Riott and let her versus Charlotte, which would be, I think, a very good match and very good feud as well. So, I don't know. Those are my top 5. Alright, now for my top 5 for the Men's Royal Rumble. I'll go with Shinsuke Nakamura as my number 1. Going with Roman Reigns as my number 2. Ugh, God, I hope this does not happen. But honestly, if anybody from Raw wins, it's got to be pretty much Roman Reigns, because he's going to be fighting Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, if we like it or not. And therefore, yeah, you got to go for him if he's Raw. But Shinsuke could still win this, because Shinsuke could win that, and then Roman Reigns can fight Brock Lesnar. Big deal. Alright, number 3, Dolph Ziggler. I know, it's insane, but I hear that he's rumored to have a huge comeback. So maybe that'll be it. Maybe it'll be Dolph Ziggler versus AJ Styles at WrestleMania. Who knows? I don't know. It's a bit of a stretch, but there's a lot of rumors buzzing around him coming back to something big. Alright, number 4, Randy Orton. Ugh, back-to-back freaking SmackDown winning. I know, it'd be horrible. Please don't let him do that. Number 5, John Cena. Don't know why it'd be him, but I don't know. It's got just as good a chance as anybody ever. So, there you go. Those are my 5 picks for the men's. Who do you got picked for any of the Royal Rumble matches? Who do you want to see win the first ever women's match? Let us know. And Doc, if you could message me or comment below, maybe if you could possibly chop it down to 5 just for you and me, just for our little bet purposes, that would be great. If not, maybe I'll just take the first 5 you said. I don't know, man. Either way, good luck to all of you. We always have a big party, and we always have a huge raffle where if you pick the winning number of the person who comes out, you get all the money. It's always fun. Looking forward to Rumble as always. And fuck it, Danny Knightmare, war out.